Welcome back here with Texting Wolf V2. That's right, we are back here with another video. And today, the video is, I'm going to be showing you guys, if you could not guess by the title down below, we're making chainmail. Now, I know I already did a video on this on my other channel a while ago. I don't know how long ago that was, maybe a month or two. It was a few months ago. I'd say it's a few months ago. But I figured, why not? Let's show them how to make chainmail, because I did it before. I'm just going to do a better explanation of this. Now this is what I've done. This is all that I have accomplished from a while ago, and I kind of ran out the steel. So I went to go buy more steel, but it's the wrong size. If you take a close look at them both, compared side by side, they are actually different sizes, so therefore it kind of won't work. I mean, I could put them together, but I'd rather use this kind of steel for this kind, and this kind of steel for just something else. So yeah, I got steel wire. I think I got 16 or 14 gauge, around there. And I ended up making this little piece right here. And we're actually going to be using this smaller stuff, the lighter chainmail. I'm just going to call it the light chainmail. We're going to be using this light chainmail in another video, and we're going to be using it for testing. Because I've got ninja stars, I've got katana, I've got all sorts of things we can test this on. But that is not what we're doing today. Today we are showing you how to make it. I also have other stuff like this. Now this is galvanized dark annealed wire. So this is steel, galvanized steel, which means it's just more malleable. And this is 16 gauge. I think this is about the same size as this one. Okay, so this is 16 gauge, and I think what I got was 14 gauge, maybe 12 gauge over there. And then we also got some copper wire. Now I may just I already made some chainmail out of this copper wire. I just did it for the heck of it. I'm like, hey, why not? I got some, so make that. But it's just a little patch of it. And yeah, I may make some out of this. I don't know yet. We will wait and see. I may test the differences between copper and this. Who knows? But yeah, let's get started on this video. Okay, so here we are, and we have our little jig that we have set up. You did not hear anything. But what we have right here is our jig setup. This is what we're going to be using to make chainmail, and if you look at it, it's very simple. What we did was we took one board, then we drilled a hole. If I can move this, we drilled a hole in the side of it and a hole through another 2x4, and then we drilled a hole in it, and we did the same thing on the other side, and that's how we got this. Then I took a 1/4 inch steel rod, and I drilled a hole through it and got it to look like that. And then what we do is we have it set up like this. Then what I go on ahead and do is take this steel wire without breaking the tape. I kind of just push it through just like this, grab a selected amount, sometimes I just go all the way across until it reaches here, and then that's where I stop. But I'm just gonna grab a little bit for you guys. Then what I do is I take it right here, and then I kind of want to bend it down so it stays in place. You see right there, I end up just bending it down so it stays on the steel rod. Right there, bent around the steel rod for right now. And then let me just twist it a little bit more off camera. Put it back. Then I like put it in my lap or something. And then for the fun part, if you look over here, you don't need to see this side as much, but if you look over here, I take my drill right here, take the drill, I open it up, if you look, and then I put it on here and I fit it to the right size so it's got a tight grip on it. Oh crap, we're going the wrong way. Whatever, I'll fix that. And then I want to just slowly let it wind up. And then, yeah, we're going to need a little bit more. So I'm just going to cut this. Okay, there we go. This is going to be a pain after I cut this. Okay, so I cut this. I'll just take this and put it right through the center of this. And then rest that in between my legs. You don't want to hold this with your hands, this part with your hands, because sometimes it starts closing in slowly on you, and then it can actually wrap around your hand, and it can hurt a lot. And sometimes you can't stop the drill in time. So I just do that, and then I just put my hand right here as I slowly go with it. And then I wind it up. Don't worry if it overlaps. Sometimes it will overlap. You'll just cut those pieces out. Oh crap. It came undone. Don't worry. Just tighten it up again. Okay, we'll just stop there. And we just cut this with some tin snips. That's all I got here. I do also have this, just in case if we mess up somewhere. I just cut these into tiny little pieces. I'll probably melt them down sometime later. And then we don't really need this coil of steel anymore, so I just set that off to the side. And then what we do is we want to take this off. So you see how we took that off. Then what we want to do is right here, because we can't slide this off right now. See, we can't slide it. So what we're just going to have to do is we take this end piece right here, where it goes into that hole, and we just cut it off. And then we slide it off. And we don't need this jig anymore, so I'll just set that off right there. I do not know it just fell. Everything's falling today. But as you can see right here, we have this spring. It kind of looks like a spring, so I'll just call it that. And what we want to do is, you see that like piece that kind of goes straight right there. You see that? We're just going to cut that so it's a complete circle, because we do not want any straight pieces in this. And then there you go. Then what we're going to do is we're just going to take tin snips. You could use wire cutters, you could use a whole sorts of stuff. I think at one point I was using, I can't remember what they're called. I can't, nippers or something. But we take it like this, and then we just cut right down the center. Right down the center, and that's what we get. We got a few of them right there. That's good. And then you want that spacing. That's also good. But as you see, I just take the tin snips, and cut right down the center like that. And just, hold on, let me, and then just cut all the way through. And there you go. Now, I'm not going to cut this full thing. I already got a few of them cut out. But what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take these. Let me get my pliers. You may need to use 2 pliers for this, but you want to take them in 1 plier if you're doing what I'm doing. Take them in 1 plier and you want to just close them. So there's 1 close like that. And you want to do this with 4 of them. You only want to do this with 4 of them. And then you close it like this. And I'll show you guys a close-up of how I'm closing them. You just want to take them. You want to twist them down like this. So you're twisting them. And then you want to take them like this. You see that gap? And then just close them. Then here, I'll try and adjust the light so you can see that better. So you want to take it like this, and then you just kind of twist it. And then if there's a gap, when they're straightened, like that, hold on. And then you want to just take it like that, and then close it. Oh, crap. Dropped it. But you just want to take it like this and close it like that. Hope you guys saw that. Okay, so now that you got 4 of them, this is called the 4-in-1 chainmail. Should probably told you guys at the beginning, this is 4-in-1 chainmail. I'll probably go back and tell you guys that. Okay. And then you see, you just want to put all 4 of these into that one. Then you want to close the one. So you can do it like this and close it just a little bit. You don't want to close it too much. And then you see how it's kind of overlaps like that. You could just take your pliers like this and twist it. And then there you go. There's your first 4-in-1. Now I already made a bunch of these, so you guys don't gotta sit here and watch me do this. And here they are. If you can see them, here I'll move this bar out of the way. And then I'll also zoom in. Okay. So what we have here now, let me try and zoom in a little bit more. Okay, that's as much as we can zoom in on. Okay. So, now that we have this, we're going to want to flatten it out like that. If you can see it, flatten it out like that. And then you're going to want to take another one. Like this. And then you're going to want to make sure the middle points the same way. So the up one is kind of like the way it's pointing, if you get what I'm saying. And then you want to put them on top of each other. Now I'm going to use copper to show you which ones are the different ones, just so you guys kind of figure it out. So as I said, we take these 4-in-1s, stack them on top of each other like this, and then you can see how it kind of flows with each other. So it's this ring is, half of this ring is up, the other half is bottom, other half is top, and then down here you can see bottom, top, bottom, top. What you don't want to see is this, because then it goes top, bottom, top, bottom, top, top, bottom, top. That's the one thing you don't want to see. And you can even see the middle part. The middle part will have the same pattern as well as the outside. And what you want to do is you just want to take one of your copper wire, or well, you're going to be using steel probably, and you can just put it right through. So you put it through this one, through the top one, then through the bottom one, then come up through the top one. So you want to come up through that top one, right here, right here. So as you can see, it kind of looks like that. And then you just want to close it. Then, if you take it and look at it, it should look like this. Okay. Now, if we were to take another one and do that same thing, and then you take this one, and you see that consistent pattern right there. Then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take another wire. You're going to want to put it through the top. If you guys can see. Here, I'm going to try and adjust my camera so you guys can see better. Okay. So right here. And then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take it like this. Make sure they're going the same direction, like that. So hopefully you guys can see that really well. And hold on, like this. Then you're going to want to take this wire, going to want to put it through the top. So through the top one, put it through the bottom one, and then close this wire. Okay. And then you just close that one. And this one should look the same as the other one. Sometimes it flips like that, so don't worry. All you have to do is spin the top ones around, and it's fine. Now you have two of these, right? You see, now since we have two of these, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take them, put them next to each other, and then I'm going to need, I think, 3 more. Hold on, I didn't cut myself enough of these. Okay, just there, that should be good. But what you want to do is you want to take these. Let me readjust the camera a little bit more. You want to take these right there, as you can see. You want to take them, and then you just want to do this pattern right here, where you go through the top, through the bottom, and then you go through the top, through the bottom, like this. If you can see that. Okay. Now what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to close it. And now it should look something like this. That's the annoying part, untangling it. Because it kind of like, at the beginning, it kind of like is easy to twist and all that. As soon as you get start going, it's really easy and simple. But then after that one, you're gonna see the next one down. Now you want to go through the same one that this one already went through. So if you can see, it's right here, through the top, through the bottom, through the bottom, through the top. And you just kind of want to repeat that pattern. Okay. I'll show you guys what I did afterwards. Okay, dropped it. And then right here, you want to go through the top, through the bottom, through the bottom, through the top. And then just put it together. Close it pretty much. And there you go. Right there. If you look at it, that's what I did. I hope you guys know what I did, because that's kind of the point of this video. Right there. Okay. This tripod, man. Seismic. I mean, thanks for the tripod, but it could have been better. But hope you guys liked this video. If you guys did like this video, slap that like button, like, subscribe, comment, and share, and I will see you guys next episode. Well, next video. I don't think we're gonna have 2 episodes of chainmail. Yeah.